Hey, how y'all doing? This is Seji Hito here to bring you the news. It is currently 12:27 p.m. Monday, February 12th, 2024. So this is the main thing that I'm going to cover here. Not going to be here for a long time, but we have Mike Epps versus Shannon Sharpe. Not sure if anybody has specifically seen what is going on online, the war of words in between Uncle Shannon and Mr. Epps, right? The comedian. And this all stemmed from the fact, let me just take it a little bit further back, right? So when Cat Williams did, his stint on Shannon's show, and it blew up. It did a whole bunch of views. You saw Mike Epps. He was like, "Shit!" It's like, "Yo, say something about me. Mention me. I got a tour or a special, whatnot. Coming up, and everything like that." And he also, mentioned the fact, was like, "Yo, man, Cat, he messed up the game for everybody." Making jokes, directly about it, and then we move forward to this where Mike Epps had made a joke, and just specifically and only a joke, right, about Shannon Sharpe and some other things as well. And Shannon did not really take too lightly to that joke. What's up, Ronan? So we're going to go directly into that video so y'all can get a better understanding of what it is that I'm referring to.
That nigga Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, "No, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down, nigga." Thought he was gonna attack Cat, that nigga there. The nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on that nigga, tell me if that ain't motherfucking Medea's sister, nigga. They exposing every motherfucking body. They got TD Jakes fucked up. Now that's fucked up. All that money that nigga done got from God, and they done came out on him.
Now, we were able to hear that, right? So the main things that he stated was that, Shannon tried to get in contact with him, right? But he said, "No, I ain't doing it, Medea." Right, so you can sit up across from me and basically, look at my balls, right? Just like I said, it's a joke, right? This is the license that comedians have. They're able to say things that normally most people would not be able to say because they are comedians. That is the license that they have. But during this whole thing, and even during a little bit that you were able to hear, which is the main important part, you had Shannon Sharpe take offense, right? And not specifically to the Medea, right, part, not specifically to that or anything like that. What's up, Gail? He took offense because he felt that Mike Epps was specifically lying on his name, right? So let's just take a look directly at that.
Out there. And this one, I'm gonna fire this shot over your head, mofo, and you will know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mention my name again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the DMs. And I don't like doing this.
Yeah.
But you're lying. See, and I don't care about all that other stuff. You can say I'm gay, and you can say I don't care about that because I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on my name.
Yeah.
Now you can say all that other stuff. I can deal with that. I don't look. I heard that 1,000 times.
Yes,
just
sir.
like everybody jumping in the chat talking about, "Oh, he don't like number white women."
Right.
I done dated a lot of different races.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you like Skittles now. You eat every color. Come on, talk to me now.
No, I don't eat. I don't eat. Now I don't eat or suck. They all do all that.
You know what I mean? That's why I said Skittles. Skittles. Okay. Stay. I'm with you.
You know, I look at it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, and I want somebody to send it to you. And I've been seeing it in the chat.
Yeah.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you talking about, but I'm with you.
Say my name again, and I'm gonna release the DMs because you're lying.
Yeah.
You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you really about that.
Yeah, and when I see you,
no.
I'm
gonna see if him talking all that.
Yeah.
When it one of them tight ass leather pants, trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see if you're about that.
Yeah.
Say my name again. Now be
be
like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name, and I got something for your ass.
Okay, I'm lost, but I'm with you. And whoever you talking about it, we go. What? Yeah, I'm with you.
Like I said, first of all, them saying I'm gay and this or that, it ain't affecting my bottom line.
I'm gay. I've been happy for years.
It ain't affecting my bottom line. Now, if it'll start to affect my bottom line, then I'm gonna make you put your cards on the table.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be no flush either. I'm
gonna make you put your cards on the table. But that don't bother me. It's that you lied and you didn't have to. Say your little joke, get your little laugh off, have fun, but just don't lie and said I said something when I didn't. And you know who you are, mofo. Yeah. I'm calling you a mofo. Now, when I see you, boy, I promise you, I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna see if you about that. Because I'm about it with you.
Me too. As soon as I get out probation.
Y'all know I don't, like I said, I stay to myself, Ocho. Anybody tell you I said it. I said when people say, man, that's not like Shannon, that's exactly who Shannon was.
Mm-hmm.
I let my guard down.
Right.
I'm gonna see you.
Yeah. I don't know what we talk about. I'm gonna see you too. Let me take my glasses off.
I'm gonna see you.
We both gonna see you. Yeah, mofo. Fuck.
Now, if you really want me, send for me.
Ooh.
I'll come.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm coming out, look here. I got special handling. I come with shipping and handling because I'm gonna make sure you get it. Yeah.
Make sure you put your address, nigga. Shit, we'll be there.
No, just and don't come. Hey, man, no, because I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me one time. What is joke to you is death to somebody else. Don't lie on my name. Say what you want to say about me. I'll wear all that. But don't lie on me.
Yeah.
Hey, all I want to know is how you want to do it, bro. Slide your number. I get with you.
Yeah, we'll get
slide your number. I get with you.
How you want to do it?
We ain't gotta go no back and forth. We ain't gotta do this. All you gotta do is slide your number and I get with you.
Yeah. Think we won't pull up.
So we all heard that, right? And of course you got Ocho in the background being a fool, instigating. And again, the clip that I showed you of Mike Epps, it wasn't even bad. Again, comedian, jokes, it's the normal stuff, that people would tend to say, either if it's like a skit or whatnot or what have you, right? But again, Shannon Sharpe was stated, I'm not even mad about all the other stuff that he basically stated. I'm mad about the fact that you basically said that I reached out to you to get an interview with you to have you come on Club Shay Shay and to basically speak. Right? Again, Shannon Sharpe is not mad about nothing else. He ain't mad about the Medea jokes. He ain't mad about, talking about the clothes. He ain't mad that he sat up there and said that, he was basically looking at, Cat Williams from across, the way. He wasn't mad at none of that. He was mad at the fact that he stated to people that, I, Shannon Sharpe, reached out to you, Mike Epps. That's the only thing that he's mad about. Matter of fact, because we got some new people that just came up in here. Let me just replay the first clip so y'all can get a better understanding.
That nigga Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down, nigga. Thought he was going to attack Cat, that nigga there. Nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on that nigga, tell me if that ain't motherfucking Medea's sister, nigga. They exposing every motherfucking body. They got TD Jakes fucked up. Now that's fucked up. All that money that nigga done got from God, and they done came out on him.
Right? So we were able to hear all of that, right? Again, he said a few things, Wasn't that serious. But again, the only thing that Shannon Sharpe got mad about was the fact that he said that I tried to reach out to you and do an interview, right? So again, you got Shannon Sharpe, he ready to sit up there and fight Ocho in the background. Shannon saying, I'll come see you. Make sure, just send your address. I'll be up there. I'll pull up to the scene. I know Shannon Sharpe, this is an older guy, right? Again, the dude is in shape, but again, this is an older guy I'm talking about by age. And you're online basically telling people like, yo, I'm ready to sit up there and fight over a few words. To me, again, that's a little bit crazy. Ain't nothing really that serious where you need to, as an older man, that you need to be fighting somebody, specifically over some words. But again, everybody different. Everybody views things differently as well. So, here we are. But I want to show y'all what it is that Mike Epps said in response.
Shay Shay, I don't know what grown ass man got a name named Shay Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at me. So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you was sitting there with Cat. And you was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an all-star. I'm going to be at the all-star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know. I don't be doing no fighting lately. I don't do no fighting. So, there's only one other option. If you don't fight, you do blank, 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 blank. And Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. You looking like a whole milk dud sitting there agitating. We watched the white boy kick your ass on TV. So you shut up. And Shay Shay, you did look like Madea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay, but you was looking zesty. You look like Big Frida sitting there. You need to take them tight ass shirts off with the muscles. And that's it. Go check out my special February the 20th on Netflix. February 20th on Netflix is called I'm Ready to Sell Out. Because being a real dude ain't making no money right now.
Right? So we heard that, right? So, and I want people to pay very close attention to Mike Epps' tone, body language, or what, as much as you can see. Mike Epps, again, he stayed in the whole joking mood when it dealt with Shannon Sharpe. It's like, yo, it's just jokes. He's still trying to convey that even through the message that he's given. And he even set the whole record straight because obviously people don't know specifically what a joke is. He was like, let me just set one thing straight. I sat up there and contacted you. And the reason why I contacted you was because when you had Cat on and you were talking about, the comedians and everything like that, you pointed in the direction of me. And Cat did not go in that direction at all. So he wanted to get on there to basically clear any type of air or any type of residual thing that people may feel, specifically about that. Right. And then again, he has a comedy special coming up. So it would have been great publicity for both people. One for Mike Epps for his comedy special, and again for Club Shay Shay for Shannon Sharpe, because he has built a platform, and his platform is pretty much doing very, very well. At this moment in time, I'm pretty sure that people are trying to knock down the doors, trying to be the next person to get directly up there, right? But again, when it goes to Shannon, again he stayed in the comedic mood. Now, when it went over to Ocho, his mood completely shifted and changed. Facial expression completely shifted and changed. The tone of his voice completely shifted and changed, right? Because Ocho had nothing to do with it. He's, just instigating because again, that's Shannon that's his guy. They're, doing business. They got a podcast, they making money. and he really has, love for, Shannon Sharpe. So again, people get it. It's cool, whatnot, whatever. But again, this is a situation that has nothing to do with you. So Mike Epps, his whole, energy completely changed because it's like, yo, bro, it's like you're not even a part of this. This is a man and another man talking. You're just observing, right? It doesn't matter if y'all got like business, podcast, making money, whatever it is. Like that's what that is. This is a whole different situation that has nothing to do with you, right? So that's why his whole demeanor completely changed when speaking on Ocho, because Ocho was like, "Yeah, we'll come sit up there and see you. Yeah, we'll sit up there and pull up after I get off of not parole. What do you say? Suspension, parole, one of those, right?" you know, after he done, doing stay at home or whatever it is, he would say, I'll sit up there and pull up and yada yada yada. I'm like, dog, this is my thing. Like, yo, there is no reason, and especially like, yo, Shannon Sharpe, bro, you have a lot of great things going on. You have a podcast that you started after Undisputed, after everything that happened with Skip, and how you helped to basically build that platform, if not pretty much are that platform. And you sat up there and took your talents elsewhere so that you can make money off of you so that nobody else could, in a sense, right? So you got all of this basically going. You sitting up there pulling in stupid money, both from podcasts, probably from sponsors, and also from YouTube and whatever else you're sitting up here doing. Why are you out here as an older dude talking about I'm about to pull up? That's a young man's game. Leave that to the dudes that's like in their teens, in their 20s, right? Maybe I'm not even gonna say 30s because realistically, you shouldn't even be pulling up. You should be just relaxing. You should just be, talking words. But leave that to people who are way younger, who don't got nothing to lose. You got everything to lose. Everything. You got a full-on kid, right? You got a to my knowledge, I think he has a daughter from one of the pictures that I saw directly up there. But like I said before, it's like, yo, you got family out there. You got people that you support. You got people that you take care of. And as a black man, somebody that has an abundance of wealth, you want to decide that, hey, this would be a great opportunity for me to start acting hood. Now, as he stated in there, he was like, yo, I'm going to, this is how I used to be. Right. Leave that in the past. It's in the past for a reason. You acting like a knucklehead. You sitting up here going out and about to like pull up and see. Yeah. Leave that to the young Shannon. Leave that to you when you was in your 20s. You ain't in your 20s no more. You are not in your 20s no more. Like I said, people out here are vastly different. A lot of people don't got nothing to lose. You got everything to lose. Leave that exactly where it is. Leave it as a grown man. Leave it as words. Like I said, this is the moment of time I feel disrespected because I'm like, yo, I'm looking at guys older than me, and this is the conversations. I'm used to dummies having these conversations. I'm used to rappers having these conversations, right? But I'm looking at two older guys. One is a comedian. One is a retired NFL player. This is what we're doing? You talking like you rappers out here? Like, have we already not seen when rappers get online talking what ends up happening? Somebody get hurt behind words. And it's not even that the main person that was supposed to get hurt. It was somebody else, collateral damage. So this is what we're doing? Like, yo, this is crazy out here. And it's like, what you sitting up there, like, what type of example are you sitting up here setting for like a lot of young dudes out here, the young black dudes out here that's looking at y'all? And especially Shannon. I understand Mike Epps. He's like, yo, every stuff don't need to go to the extent. I don't even fight. I just do self-defense. You pull up on me, I feel threatened. It is what it is, right? And anybody who has a license to carry, they'll tell you the same thing. I don't fight. They'll tell you that exact because don't nobody got time. Don't nobody got time because somebody's going to make it home, and that person that carries that license, they're going to make sure that they make it. They're going to make sure they make it back home to their family and everything like that. And Mike Epps is like, yo, I don't do all of that nonsense. I'm about making it home. That's what it is. Now, some people might sit up there and say, man, that's a coward. Just sit up there and scrap it out. If those your words, stand 10 toes on your words, scrap it out. You can go and do that. If you want to sit up there and go out in every single battle as a man, and you want to sit up there and try to fight everybody, go right ahead. You're going to learn real quick that the world is not what it was in the early 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. It is not the same. People don't just sit up there and fight and then just like dap up and walk. No, that's not what's happening. That's not what happened. The moment of time somebody see that you get like knocked down, you got a multitude of people putting feet and hands directly on you. That wasn't even a part of the situation. Now you're getting jumped for no reason. Now you're getting snuck for no reason. Now people doing a whole bunch of disrespectful stuff like trying to stump your head into the concrete for no reason. The fight is already over, but no, people want to sit up there and keep going because they in their feelings. Like I said, stuff needs to stay directly at a certain level. These are two older men. Shannon Sharpe, yo, bro, I expect more of you. Being real, I expect more. We these conversations should not even be happening. It shouldn't even be happening because all you're sitting up here telling young dudes out here is like, yo, the moment in time that you feel that somebody's saying something about you, pull up and come see him, and we're going to sit up there and be throwing hands. It's like, nah, because a lot of people don't be throwing hands. They'll throw hands, and then they'll start bow. They'll give you that Alec Baldwin real quick. Some people act like they going to throw hands, bow, Alec Baldwin real quick. From a guy on the side that you ain't even see. Like, I need a lot of dudes out here. I need a lot of dudes out here. Older guys, I need y'all to relax. Y'all need to relax. Like I said before, and enjoy, the age that you are at. Enjoy the Bengay. Enjoy the muscle relaxers. Enjoy all that. Enjoy going through the process of feeling, things in your body that you ain't normally felt. Enjoy the fact of, you being able to feel the weather coming. Enjoy that. Enjoy the fact that you're able to live long enough to see your kids grow up and your kids have kids. Enjoy that. Stop doing and talking about dumb shit. Y'all both probably somebody's grandfather out here. Y'all both got kids. Y'all both about to be somebody's grandfather out here pretty soon. Like, how does that look? That don't look good at all. Like, it does not look good at all. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what it was. Yeah, probation. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Gail said, I just got this conversation out of my mouth not even 2 hours ago. Elders are not the same. Yeah, they not. And like I said before, for me, I feel like, I feel immensely disrespected. I'm like, I look up, like, realistically, not on like a whole, celebrity type thing, but on the road of like, these are two black men. They're successful. They're doing great things. They're not only feeding their family, but they created a business of which they're feeding other people in other households. Like, I'm looking at it from, that aspect of respect, right? And these are older guys doing that. So I'm like, that's something as a younger black man to aspire to. And I'm like, that's dope. That's something I want to be able to do one day, right? But to see everything that they built and now you're trying to like go to like this, it's like, it's no need. It's no need. Ms. Callahan said Mike is just trolling for clout. Yeah, like I said, he literally told you, and he kept the same joke in his response. He's literally telling you, he's like, hey, it's all jokes. It ain't even that serious. And I got a comedy special coming up. Make sure to go check out that comedy special I got coming up on Netflix. Right? So like I said before, I knew exactly what it was. Just off rip from the very beginning when Mike Epps even spoke specifically about it. I got it. Like I said, it's great publicity. And again, now this will be the thing right here. If at any point in time they really want to sit up there and make something directly from this, I'm not sure how large it is online. I mean, I was able to see it. It rolled directly up in my feed. If this can potentially get a little bit larger, but in a controlled circumstance, that will make for a very great show, because a lot of people will tune in just to see the potentiality of what might happen, because this is the main thing. A lot of people like drama, and a lot of people like the thought of violence. So if there's any point in time that Shannon Sharpe potentially wants to have, another, nice jump, maybe a nice, 30, 20, 30, 50 million views in a controlled way, in a controlled narrative, they can sit up there and keep this whole thing up just for a little bit of time where it gets huge buzz directly online. And then they can sit up there and drop the notification, let people know that, yo, Mike Epps, Shannon Sharpe, going to be in the same room, the same podcast. People will lose their minds because people will be sitting up there betting. People will be taking bets. People are like, yo, I'm with Uncle Shannon. Yo, I'm with Mike Epps. Yo, Shannon about to knock Mike Epps out. Like, wait till he sit up there and say like one of his ha-ha, he-he jokes. Shannon going to jump over there like he should have did with Skip, and he's going to sit up there and knock him down, right? That's what people are going to sit up there and say. Because people are wanting and are waiting for something to literally happen. So like I said, if they really want to sit up there and promote something, if they really want some real views, they can easily do that. But like I said, it has to be controlled. This happens all the time. I'm not sure if people know it or not, but when it deals with the media, when it deals with celebrities, this happens all the time where a narrative is controlled, where you have two celebrities basically battling it out. But mind you, they both got like albums about to come out or a single is about to drop. And then after both of their singles or their albums drop, magically all of this drama that they had disappears. Like I said, it's controlled. Both factions, both celebrities know, right, that they have groups of people that will ride directly for them. So it's beneficial for both parties mutually to come together, to collaborate and to formulate some type of fake drama in order to, get more views, in order to get more money. Like I said, it's been happening for the longest time possible. But like I said, we'll see what takes place. We'll see if Shannon Sharpe, at the age that he is at. Matter of fact, let me try to look up what age is Shannon Sharpe. Let me see this. Let me see. Shannon Sharpe age. So we got. Let me see. So Shannon Sharpe at this current time is 55, at least from what I got. Okay. So we're going to go to Mike Epps. Let's see what we got. What's the name? Mike Epps is a pretty tall dude too. So it ain't even that far. Mike Epps is 53. Shannon Sharpe is 55. Again, we got two old men out here talking about coming to see each other, fighting, all this other type of nonsense against stuff that don't even need to happen. Stuff that literally does not even need to happen. And, like I said, I don't know what to tell people. I just very much hope that ain't nothing gonna come from it. I hope that people will just keep it directly online. People will keep it by videos. And again, I need Ocho to relax. I need that man to calm down too. Any guy out there that want to like drum up some type of stuff, be in the background, please don't do that. Too many people have lost their lives behind that. Like I said, I'm looking at 3 old men that's doing way too much in the age. Way too much with a lot to lose. Everybody here got families, got kids. Let's not do this, guys. It's really not that serious. Like I said, it's a comedian at the end of the day, just saying stuff. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Some people might say that, words are that serious and, you shouldn't, say stuff. Because I think Shannon, he stated that what may be funny to you may be deaf to somebody else, or however he basically references. I get what you're saying. But again, you can't say that something that jokes ain't getting to you, but then you want to call them little. And as I've stated before, the moment of time, in rare circumstances, if somebody is just talking, they're just talking, right? Somebody might say like, "Yo, I got a little bit of stuff here, a little," right? That might be just a part of their vernacular. That's just how they say stuff, right? But in other instances, the moment in time that people really specify, like Shannon did, he was like, "Yeah, go ahead and tell your little jokes. Get your little hee hee ha." Yeah, that means like, yeah, he is offended. It got to him. Like I said, I don't know what happened to Shannon that day. I don't know if he had a bad day. He had a bad conversation with somebody. I don't know if he just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But again, multiple times throughout that video, he called Mike Epps, jokes or whatever he was saying is little, right? So again, that's somebody taking offense, even though they're trying to tell you verbally that they're not taking offense to what it is that they say. They only took offense to one specific thing. And again, like other people have stated online, if it was really that serious, why not just have a conversation? Y'all both celebrities. It ain't nothing for you to get Mike Epps' number. Like, you got a whole bunch of people in the industry that are connected to everybody else. You could literally get on the phone with this dude or a video call and have a conversation. Just do it that way. Why do it on a podcast? Why do it in that manner, talking about you about to pull up? Like I said, I don't know if Shannon might have had something to drink that day either. I don't know. But like I said, that's reckless behavior. I've seen too many videos over the years on World Star. I've seen too many videos of this time where people or guys have said, like, yo, I'm going to sit up there and pull up and y'all, and then somebody lost their life. I've seen too many times. Like I said, I ain't trying to have none of that happen. Don't none of that need to happen. That'll be a severe tragedy. That'll be a severe tragedy on top of the tragedies that we already suffer and face in this community. We don't need two celebrities acting dumb. We already got enough people in the community doing it. We don't need two celebrities doing it. We already got rappers doing it. We don't need, two old men out here doing the same exact shit. We don't. We don't. Because the main people that's going to jump on that, TMZ going to be the first ones on that. And you saw what they did to Kobe. Like I said, TMZ will be the first ones on it, supernaturally on the scene. They'll have audio, video, pictures, all of that. Like I said, let something negative happen. You're going to see the people that's going to be in the background really making money. That's going to be, really pulling in, some views over, some negativity. Like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy how these things, seem to happen. So let me roll back up here. Ronan said, what is up? Gail said, hello, Hito in chat. DSB, what is up? What is up? Says, shalom, Seji, my warrior brother. Yo, Pink is in the building. Gail said, hit up the likes and put out the Cash App as well. Matter of fact, thank you, Gail. Let me just highlight that. That is the Cash App, just in case anybody would like to donate to the channel. Just in case if this live stream gets blocked by way of whoever runs the stuff for Shannon Sharpe and stuff, because stuff happens. I've had ABC, Dr. Phil, block some videos because I made commentary over footage and all that other type of stuff. So again, if you would like to donate to the platform, you can do that by way of the Cash App that you see directly in front of you. That was posted by Gail. Gail said, get him Shay Shays. Aetha Pinder, what is up? What is up? What is up? Says shalom. Seji, what is up? Much love, respect, and appreciation. DSB said, them some fighting words right here. Laughing my ass off. Andy Gee, what is up? What is up? Said, this whole ish has to stop. Do y'all not realize that the last words that a black person heard before they were lynched was more than likely that one? No good has or ever come from it. I mean, that's true. That is true. DSB said exactly. Pow, pow, bang, bang, bang. Miss Callahan, what is up? What is up? Said Mike Epps was just trolling for clout. Mo is in the building. Said Day Day versus Shay Shay. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't even think about that. And I'm like, man, I should have went a little bit deeper. I just skimmed the surface. I failed myself. Pinder said probation, facts. Ms. Callahan said facts. And he said, we have a way of going into self-destruct mode when things are going well for us. Shannon is the first, and he definitely won't be the last. Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. Then we got the comment from Gail. Andy said, I'm older than both of them. Yo, and yo, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, for me, I have immense respect for black men out here who made it into, their 50s, 60s, 70s. I'm like, yo, you made it. Right? Because you made it past the statistics that everybody says, or at least the ones that I know of, right? Because statistically speaking, I wasn't really supposed to make it to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not supposed to be making it anywhere from 14 to even potentially even seeing a 30, right? So all of those ages are the points in times that the light can just get dimmed real quick. But it's like, to be a black man and you make it to that point, that realistically, that should be an aspiration. That should be a goal for any young black dude out here, to make it past those statistics that everybody keeps harping on, everybody keeps talking about. Like I said, you make it to, like, can't nobody tell you nothing. You make it into your 40s, you make it into, first of all, I'm sorry, you make it to your 30s, 40s, 50s, yo, you did something right there. And then from there, and you especially make it from your 50s, 60s, and your 70s, like, yo, you are there. That is a straight home run, because you made it past every single thing that has been publicized and put out here negatively about you, right? So again, I got respect for that, because it takes a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of awareness as a man to make it, specifically as a black man, to make it to those ages. Trust me, I know. It takes a lot of due diligence. It takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of humility. It takes a lot of, not having so much invested into ego and pride for you to sit up there and just step out the door and not have something happen, to not have a potentiality of life being taken away, of you being able to see it the next day. Gail says you were doomed. Just give it up. Social media has brought out the dog and everybody except for me. Well, technically, the old Gail of yesteryears would be going in back and forth on comment sections. so yes, Gail is pretty tempered at this moment in time, pretty relaxed, because the way that Gail used to go in when it came to either live streams or when it came into just standalone videos in the comment section, Gail was there. She was waiting for a fight. She was waiting for somebody to pull up to the scene. Because she was going to show out. She was going to show out real quick. So yeah, Gail has tempered very well. Very well. I'm proud of you, Gail. You're doing a great job in 2024. Great job. Great job. Andy said we're quick to anger and slow to understand. That's facts. That's facts. And, I would really love it if we get to a point in, in the black community. Like I said, there's nothing I can really say for like women, but I really love it in the black community if we can get to the point for the young black guys out here and the black men could just have conversations where everything wouldn't have to come to blows or Alec Baldwin type incidences, right? But even if it did come to a fight, it was like, yo, I want everything to be like respectable. It's like, yo, you see that you obviously want to fight, just walk off. Have you and your guys, you and your mans walk off, and everything is completely fine. Nobody just coming through there trying to be disrespectful, trying to kick somebody while they down, literally trying to stump, like, yo, all of that stuff. Like, nah, just let it be. And the other person that lost, let it be. Just walk off. You will live to fight again another day. Like I said, irregardless of some of the stuff that we got out there in media, when it came to Friday and Pops was telling that to Ice Cube, it was like, yo, that was some real type stuff right there. He was like, real men fight with these, you know, because that's where, you know, honor and strength and everything else, you know, in a sense came from. This is where a certain understanding, not only about your opponent, but also about you, came from. You don't get no understanding from just using a weapon. You don't get no understanding. All you know is that, okay, I can just end anybody at any point in time. And then at that, and also on top of using that as well, you get to a point where you're desensitized towards another human being as well, because it's like, well, I'm going to solve this problem. Alec Baldwin, bye bye. That's it. There is no more talking. There's no point in trying to understand. Nobody's trying to use their brain for it. It's just what it is. Like I said, conversation is irrelevant because people now feel a certain type of way, and now they got the power to basically, in their terms, correct the situation, and they're going to just do that. Like I said, it ain't working. At the end of the day, it realistically, you know, it just ain't working. Andy said, also, just watching the shows why a lot of black businesses fail. If we won't take instructions from one that looks like us, how will we then take instructions from God? That's facts. That's facts. You know, it takes a lot for another person to take the instructions. Actually, let me walk that back real quick. It doesn't actually take a lot. It just takes a person to understand that, yo, this is the person that's going to lead you. Just, you know, in a sense, follow what it is that the person, like if it's at a job and you got a supervisor specifically telling you, like, this is the order from A to Z, how you're supposed to do things, and you decide that you want to do things your own way. It's like, no, it's like you're not paying attention, you're not listening. They're specifically telling you what works. You want to do it your own way. That's no. You know, and you have a lot of people that feel that they know what is best no matter what the situation is. And because of that, this is why a lot of people are in the circumstances that they are currently in at this moment in time. And, you know, also deal with the black community. This is why we have some of the circumstances and the problems that we have at this moment, because a lot of us feel that we know what is good and best for us. But yet we're still in jacked up situations. Our money is jacked up, credit is jacked up, bank account is jacked up, relationships jacked up, marriage is jacked up, kids is jacked up, everything is jacked up. But yet when you have somebody else that is trying to tell you something, you're like, oh, let me try to formulate this real quick. I got more than you. I'm more educated. I got more life experience. I've seen and done way more than you. So you can't tell me nothing because you're not even in the exact same. And that's where we start going wrong. A lot of people will look down on the advice from somebody who is homeless because they're homeless. Now, mind you, that person might be homeless because, hey, they might have got, you know, robbed. They might have, you know, lost their money, in a sense, gambling or in a divorce or, you know, what have you. There's a multitude of situations that could put a person directly out on the street overnight, literally. Like, it's not even a game how quick that can happen. But a lot of us will overlook the advice from them because of the position that they're in and where we are. So again, they're outside and we're looking at them as they're less than. So because they're less than, we're not going to pay attention or listen to the advice or the wise words that they may have. They may be trying to sit up there and tell you, like, yo, I see where you're going. Don't make the same mistake that I made. Don't gamble your money the same way. Don't trust people the same way that I did, right? They're trying to give you, in part, that little bit of knowledge so that you're not in the exact same circumstances. They're trying to stop you from being them. And we're like, I'm not paying attention to your advice. You see the position I'm in? You see the position you're in? If anything, you want to be where I'm at, right? That's how crazy a lot of stuff is. That's how crazy a lot of stuff is when it deals with, you know, a lot of people. But you know, a lot of people will learn, you know, later versus sooner because, you know, a lot of people learn at their own speed. You know, Andy said, Gail was a pit bull back then. However, with age and time comes wisdom. Yeah, Gail was out there. She was not playing no games. Gail was not playing no games. She would be seeing people in the comment section, and it would be funny to an extent because, you know, okay, so it's funny because the same way that Gail would react to certain stuff, I would also react to certain stuff when I would just so happen to see it. I'm just going off of it by what I'm like viewing. I'm like, oh, you coming at me like this? Let me start breaking every. I'm trying to constructively. I'm coming at the person, but I'm going to do it in a constructive, type of manner and whatnot. And then, the person comes back was like, yo, man, I didn't even mean no offense by that. I was like, damn. It was like, you really didn't mean. It's like, you know what? My apologies. And there's been some times in the comment section I'm like, oh, you ain't mean it? My bad. I'm sorry. It was like, I'm so used to seeing comments, basically worded in structure like this that automatically my mind is just like, oh, okay, we got to get this person. We got to hem them up in the comment section real quick, right? And even Gail, she is like at certain points she's come through and she was like, oh, you ain't mean it like that, my bad. So it's like that's why I can laugh at it because going through social media and whatnot, I have been directly there. I've had the same types of reactions that I've seen Gail have and whatnot, and I can see over time that she is pretty much tempered her energy when it comes to that whatnot. She'll probably still do a couple of jabs, but she ain't gonna be throwing out like the haymakers and the doomsday asteroids like she used to. Andy said pride comes before a fall. Yeah, it does. And the main thing I made sure to do as a young man is to make sure that I don't have so much invested in pride and ego, because I've seen people that I know that are either in prison or jail, or they're out there still on the run at this moment in time, just over something so simple as a garbage can. So because I was able to witness and see people fight and lose everything, I'm like, yeah, this is not the life that I want. I want to be able to see old age. I want to be able to see technologies and times change. Like I want to live long enough to really see how far the world is going to come from where we are right now, right? And I made that my goal. Mark Biz, what is up? What is up? From Denver, Colorado. What is going on? What is going on? Good afternoon. And again, much love, respect, and good afternoon. Well, I guess good afternoon / good morning, depending on what part of the United States that you're in. I know California is like 3 hours back. So anybody that's over west yonder, much love, respect, and appreciation, and good morning to you. Everybody that's, mid to the East Coast, good afternoon. And to anybody else in the world, I don't have a world clock. So shout out to whatever time you in, at this moment in time. Keith Evans said, good afternoon. Keith Evans said, Shannon thinks that's life is punches, so Shannon needs to truck it between his legs. He ain't about that life. I'm not here to say, who is about, whatever, type of life, because again, everybody's walked different lives, led different lives, and had different experiences. I just know this is something that's not needed for the culture, for black men out here and young black men in the community and young black boys who may be watching these two. This is not something that we need right now. Like I said, leave that to the rappers. If rappers want to go out there and they want to, on site, and they want to, spray and pray, they want to do it, let them do that. Fine. So be it. You want to sit up there and live and die by the streets, no problem. Go out there and do that. And people are going to forget right there about you. Ain't nobody going to really remember you in 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 50. Like, ain't nobody going to be really trying to remember you like that, because that was just a memory during that time, at that point in life where people were. And then as people age and they get older, they'll realize like, yo, that was dumb to like worship and to, egg on and to do a lot of these things. But, hindsight. And, and this is what happens, in life in general. Pink said, I sent you a clip on IG. All right. Pink said, Tariq spoke about it also. I got you. And Andy said, plus 5 hours from New York to here in the UK. Okay, so y'all still in the morning. I got you. Mark Biz said the black industry doesn't need it. Yeah, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the community. I'm talking about when it deals with black men, young black men, and black boys. This is not something that is needed. We don't need to see two successful black men out here that got everything going for them. They didn't made it out of circumstances, and they getting online and they're doing this. I'm like I said, I'm used to like dummies talking like this. I'm used to dummies talking about like, yo, I'm about to get out here. We're about to go fight, and all of this other type of stuff. We don't need to like egg that on. Like I was there during the time period. I was there, but not there at the same time during the time period of Biggie and Tupac, and everybody remember how big that was. You literally had factions. You literally had East Coast versus West. Like it was stupid. It was stupid. You would have thought both celebrity and I'm sorry, you would have thought that both Biggie and Tupac was Jesus. Like the way that people were sitting up there, like following and going so hard during those times, you would have really thought that that's who those two were, but they were just men at the end of the day. And that's how dangerous it is when you have people out here who really follow celebrities, and really, idolize them. And you got a lot of young men that idolize, certain celebrities out here. And again, that's a dangerous thing because they'll get so caught up that they'll think that that is their reality, and it's not. Like, you are separate from that person, just like that person is separate from you. They don't know you, and you don't know them. When you die, that person is not going to mourn you, and when they die, chances are you're not going to be sitting up there going to their funeral and mourning them and going to their, like, you're not about to be doing that again. Like, yo, it's it's crazy out here. Mark said, I got you. So let me see. Pink said she sent something. Let me just roll over here real quick. Let me see. Let me go directly into the post. We're going to see what's going to take place with Tariq. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Can I roll that up there because they get sensitive about it? I might have to just capture. Let me see if I can do that. All right. So the video that's directly up here, right? I'm going to try to get this for y'all real quick. I gotta, do some slight. Let me see. Let me see if I do it this way, because they get kind of funny about stuff. Matter of fact, let me. It's whatever. I'll just do it the normal way. I ain't even gonna worry about it. Again, if anybody would like to support the channel, you can do that by way of the Cash App link that you see directly in the comment section, right? So we're gonna go directly to the link that Pink has sent us. Gotta get this directly up there. Got to do the screen share. It's not the entire window, I think. It will be the screen, right? Let me see. Yeah. It would just be the screen. So we're good. So share audio. So it says administrators snap on a woman handing out pamphlets to school-aged black kids. So again, just pay attention to this and listen to this real quick.
Give me that.
They're allowed to take our information.
I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me. All right?
They're allowed to take our information.
Don't you take nothing. Don't you handle nothing.
We're allowed to give them information.
You better not, I'm going to tell you what, you better not get none near one of these kids a pamphlet. They kids.
They can
Give them one. Give them one. Give them one.
Go, so y'all up here.
Get on the bus.
Go get on the bus and go home. I take no pamphlet. Give me that.
They're allowed to take our information.
I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me. All right?
They're allowed to take our information.
Don't you take nothing. Don't you handle nothing.
We're allowed to give them information.
You better not, I'm going to tell you what, you better not get none near one of these kids a pamphlet.
Now, I really wanted to pause without the what's the name? Shout out to that principal. Shout out to that principal. Let me just say shout out to that principal. Um, I want people to understand this, right? And there was a woman in the comment section. She was saying, I don't see this as a race issue. I see this as a certain issue. Why does everybody bring race into everything? Because first of all, let me see who you look like. Who is you? Firstly, ma'am, let me just let you know something. What is this? Maxine 96. Firstly, why are you at a black school? You're not even black yourself. Why are you at a black school trying to hand out stuff dealing with medical stuff? The kids got parents, they might have sex education, they got doctors, they got the internet. Why are you specifically there trying to hand out these pep? And this is why I be trying to sit up there and tell people. You got specific individuals that are going towards black kids trying to give them this certain type of information, but they're not trying to go out there to the schools of their neighborhoods, of their communities, and give out the same information. Why is that? Like I said before, there is a certain reason. Now, the woman wanted to state like, oh, I just view this as a certain. Of course you would. Of course you would. Because that's either you're ignorant or willfully ignorant. It's either one of the two or both. Because at the end of the day, this has to do with population control. This has to do with trying to keep a certain population at a certain number. They're not trying to sit up there and have an explosion of, black kids directly out here. Right? Because again, if people don't understand what I'm saying, go look at the projections of what America is going to be, the population of America is going to be by 2030, 2035. Once you go and look at that and you understand what it is, you'll understand what it is that I'm saying. So like I said, you have certain people that are out here that are specifically trying to target those in the black community, trying to make sure that their population stays at a certain place. While everybody else, they're not doing this too. You're not going to see the same woman go into an Asian community. You're not going to see her go into a certain other religious community, right? You're not going to sit up there and see her go into, if they got an African community somewhere, an Indian community somewhere. She's not, again, that woman that was handing out that pamphlet, she's not even going to go to the girls in her community. Like I said, she went directly to a high school to go do this. What on God's green earth are you as a grown adult doing there at a high school trying to hand stuff to kids? I could have sworn that everybody was raised that you don't accept stuff from strangers, that you don't talk to strangers. But yet this is a stranger trying to sit up there and talk to our kids in our community. Interesting. And then you got somebody sitting up there saying, I don't see why race is an issue. It is an issue. Because you don't see black people going out to other people's communities trying to hand out pamphlets, trying to tell them like, yo, you need to keep your population at a certain level. If you want to know how to do that, take this pamphlet and we'll educate you and teach you how to do that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. If anything about anything is supposed to be happening, how about this? You want to hand out a pamphlet? How about you talk about abstinence? Why are you sitting up there trying to hand them a pamphlet talking about some medical procedures? What you doing? How are you as an ordinary person trying to give medical advice to somebody else and you're not even in a medical field? What are we doing? You don't know how potentially that advice is going to harm that young girl, her body, her reproduction. You don't know how that's going to harm any of that. And like I said, over time, and I sat up there and put this out there to people, over time, as women keep doing this, it does cause harm to the body of a woman. Like I said, but they don't tell you that though. They just sit up there and tell you, oh yeah, you can just keep doing this. You can just keep going out there and doing this. It's completely fine. Do it as many times as you like. Yep, and you're gonna mess up your body doing that continuously because you're out here listening to somebody else. But like I said, you got a lot of people out here that don't want to listen. You got a lot of people out here that do not want to listen. Mark Biz said, people with no dog in a fight were dying for the East and the West Coast. That's bars. Yo, Kid Gravity, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is going on? Nightfall, what is happening? Said agreed. I remember the foolishness those two had going on between them. 100%. Sorry, I'm late. Technically, when I read what it is, because I was about to repeat that, and then like, hold on, I was like, wait. My mind caught that. I'm like, there's different meanings to what it is that you said, Nightfall. So I'm like, you know what? I get what you're saying. I got you. No problem. You also said other than Shannon's show has broken the internet twice since the year started. Yeah, it has. And you also said I agreed with that teacher enough of trying to push all of that confusion on kids, especially black kids. That's facts. Tippy said, just got here. What did I miss? Yo, I need you West Coasters to get on time. I don't know what's happening. I love everybody on the West Coast. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to those who live on a west part of the United States. I need y'all to get it together. Tippy is always getting here at the tail end of something. Be like, yo, what did I miss? You missed everything, Tippy. You missed everything. Everything, Tippy, everything. You said what information? Eighth Ponder said, is she filming minors with no face blocking? Bars. That's another thing too, right? Now let me just go back to IG. Now notice this woman here, right? She wrote all of this. I don't see this as a race issue. I see this as a certain issue. Why does everybody bring race into it? Now note that she's just only talking about one thing, but she's not focusing on the fact that this is a grown woman that's on a high school property filming other people's kids. Notice that. Notice how that works. They're so focused on this one specific issue that they're not worried about the consequences of everything else because they figure that this one issue is the utmost. Like I said, people got to pay attention. And that's why I told people before, it's like, yo, a lot of women out here got misled into following other groups of women specifically out here. Got severely misled. Like I said, I'm all for people, thinking directly for themselves, being able to critically think, and look at, certain situations and whatnot. But like I said, this is crazy. Oh, Nightfall said, okay, I got you. No problem. Yeah, before I thought you was like, you might have had somebody over. So I'm like, I got you. No problem. I got why you was late. I got you. Oh man. It is hilarious out here. Mo said technically they're on a public sidewalk. I'm going to say I get what it is that you're saying with the technicality, but from the aspect of like protecting the kids, I can't even roll with it because she's a grown adult. We don't know where those images are going to go. Like, trust me, I done seen a lot of, like I said, I completely understand and get what it is that you state. It's a public sidewalk. If you are in the public, people can film. I get that. Trust me. I done seen a lot of videos directly out there going over it and touching directly on that subject. When it deals with kids, I feel way differently because I don't know the ulterior motives of a grown adult. Because y'all already seen a lot of the stories that I've covered here, and some of those stories are no longer here at this moment of time because YouTube was like, "Hey, you've done a lot of stories, and you specifically went after a certain group, supposedly, and yeah, you just need to delete some videos." So we did that, right? It's like if you're, if you're going to do this, I don't understand. This is my thing, right? She wanted to give out this information, but yes, she's filming it. Why film it? What's the purpose of actually filming it? Ain't nobody about to like do nothing to you. If you're that afraid that something is going to happen that you got to film, then you shouldn't be there. And like I said, for the principal that is in the black and white, much love, respect, and shout out to you and your bloodline because she was on business. She was like, yo, I dare you. Hand him another. She was about to catch a case real quick for those kids. And let me make people understand this. I grew up in a time where you used to have teachers like this. You don't really got them like that no more. You don't really got teachers and principals like that no more because it's more so just about the money that they get per student that they have directly in the school. That's all they care about. This teacher, I felt that when she was sitting up there speaking, I felt that. Like I said, I can't explain it to people. I guess you might need to, for those out there that have never been around black women, I guess you would need to be raised by or around black women enough to actually be able to feel the energy emanating directly from that woman, but it was there. She was there. The black guy was there too, but he couldn't really go as full force because you already know who we dealing with here, and how real easily he can get set up for something that he didn't even do. So this is when the black woman rolled up. She was like, "I dare you." I triple dog dare you to sit up there and hand out one more pamphlet. And she stopped and she stood there. And you heard that woman sit up there. I'm just they can accept. Yeah. You need to. This is your time to go. This is your time to leave. This is not where you're supposed to be. These are kids. Allow these kids to be kids. Allow them to go to and from school without any types of interruption from you trying to sell them or give them some type of information that you feel that they should know. Give that to the kids in your community. Go to their high schools. Go to their middle schools. Go to their neighborhoods. Do that. Don't come to black communities doing that. We got a lot of problems to deal with. You are one of them that we don't even need here at this moment in time. You've done way too much in history. We don't need you here. Step back, stand down. Right? Atha said this could be a special individual that could be tracking our kids, and that's facts. I've also shown y'all some videos over the years where I was trying to showcase to women that, yo, you got guys out here that, are watching you in groups. And they're specifically on phones, like not even at these stores buying anything, but they're monitoring women and how it is that I might, matter of fact, speaking on that, I'm going to take a little bit of time and I'll probably have another live stream specifically about and trying to highlight that, trying to give some examples again of those things. I feel like every single new year that starts, people got to be reminded because people got, short-term memories when it comes to information. So you got to put out some reminders to refresh people to be wary and what to, look out for. Because a lot of people on social media ain't going to be repeatedly trying to put out that information. People are just like, it's a one and done type thing. Let's move on to the next thing, right? So, I'll keep that in mind as well. Tippy said, wait, some stranger that the school let in talk to teenagers handing out pamphlets. Please tell me it's not true. Well, as Mo was stating, the person is on a public sidewalk, but, you do see the school directly right there. So I'm like, like I said, I get it. I get what it is that he's saying. I 100% I do. Tibby said, did the same stranger go to a predominantly go to one of their schools? We don't know. The only video that we have is of her showing up to a black school, and I'm like, that's a little bit suspicious that you're spending all of this time and energy to go directly to a black school to just so happen to do this. But I'm like, you got all these other schools of all these other ethnicities, but you're not walking up to them and handing out these pamphlets. You're not going to their neighborhoods. You're not doing none of that. Right? Nightfall said yes, and they were on public sidewalk, but they were targeting kids. Right. DSA 1, like I said, y'all both right. Mo is right on the aspect of it being a public sidewalk, being able to freely, film. And DSA 1 is right, is saying, but, they are targeting kids, right? Two things can be right at the exact same time. Bars. DSA 1 said, hey, yo. Yo, what is up, Daphne? What is up? Daphne said they are promoting the genocide of our families. The birth rate within our communities is already declining. That is facts. It's facts. Atha said, Nightfall, exactly. Mo said, just speaking on the filming, not soliciting the children. No. I get what you're saying. Trust me. I get what you're saying. I would 100% get what you. That's why I was saying that both of y'all are right at the same time. Like, y'all see what's going on, but y'all looking at it from, two different, what's the name? So, like I said, I get it. Two things are right directly at the same time. Ain't nobody wrong. I got y'all. Y'all right there. Y'all right on topic. Nightfall said those people our busybodies would have been on 6 o'clock news talking about how the whole black facility of that school was whooping them down. Yep. Tibby said basically they're trying to depopulate the black community. Yeah. That's what they've been doing, and they've successfully been doing it. like I said, the greatest thing that they've been saying is like, yeah, the black population is 13 or 14%. I'm like, hold on. So you mean to tell me that at no point in time, like, so what they've been saying is since like the 70s, 80s, like they've been saying this for like years that the black population been like 13%. And I'm like, yo, so you mean to tell me that out of all of these decades, there has been no type of growth? You mean to tell me that everybody else coming into this country has had more of an explosive growth when it comes to families and kids than the black community who has been here? Yeah. This is why I can't take certain numbers serious, because it don't make sense. Everybody else has had an increase, even if it's by like a small percentage. Everybody else has had an increase. The black community are the only ones that has not had an increase, bro. Come on now, come on. We've had increases in jobs and decreases in jobs. We've had increases on minimum wage, decreases on minimum wage. We had increases on black businesses, opening up shop, and then decreases. But you mean to sit up there and tell me the only thing that has stayed stagnant is the black population when it deals with kids? Yo, people gotta be able to laugh at certain stuff, because the math is not mathing. The math is not mathing at all. Eighth Binder said Margaret Sanger. Yep, and I have brought that woman up quite a few times. Hillary Clinton is also a very great fan of Margaret Sanger and all of her great works. I even did videos talking about the specific things that Margaret Sanger has stated about black people. Put all her quotes directly up there. Yep. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff, directly out here that people try to spread and push directly out there in order to cause problems. Only Tippy. Oh my god. Tippy, what happened to Roman Reigns? What happened? What happened, Tippy? What happened to Roman Reigns? You clearly say you were infatuated by the Samoans, by the Omni-Mans out there, the Killmongers. Michael B. Jordan got so much money right now, and that dude is single. That man is single and looking right now, Tippy. You might not have a Killmonger hairstyle that you like, but the brother still works out, still in shape. That man is out there. He is looking, searching. Well, I'm not sure how far he might be searching after the whole Lori Harvey thing, and then she moved on to one of his friends or whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. Pink said, I felt that teacher's rage. Said, yeah, like I said, I was right there with it. I was both angry and I was ecstatic. Like looking at the amount of love that she has like for those kids. Like I said, you got some people out here that are very special when they're looking at somebody else's kids as one of their own, where they're willing to go to the extent of potentially catching a case for somebody else's kids. And I feel like she's going to be a principal that a lot of those kids there are going to remember, because she's more than likely like a second mom. Like she legitimately cares, directly about them, and it shows. Like I said, I love seeing stuff like that. I wish we had, more principals and more teachers directly like that in a lot of these black schools, because if that was the case, a lot of kids, they would make, different choices in friends and in which the way that they decide to, walk in life. So, hopefully we get to a point in time where, that'll start happening again. If history repeats itself, I want that to be a part of history that repeats, because that's a positive area. When you got teachers and principals that legitimately care about the kids, the well-being, and they are trying to like make sure that those kids are going to be good. Right. And again, shout out to those teachers out there that's like that. Much love, respect, and the appreciation of y'all. We keep up the good fight. Knight said, so I guess all of those young black women pushing strollers in the mall is just an optical illusion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen throughout my time, even when I was younger, I've seen girls in high school with kids. And then as I got out, I saw other like more black women out there with kids with like, yo, I'm like, so where are all of these kids at? So where's all of that population? I'm like, this is like the games that they play with numbers. This is why I tell you, you got to take certain things with like a grain of salt. You got to take, certain things. Certain numbers are not going to be exact, because how can they get exact numbers if they're not specifically going to every single black community or every area where you might have some black people there. And then the other thing too is you also got to look at the aspect that you got kids from interracial relationships, and a lot of those kids, they just count themselves as like biracial, or they count themselves from as the other side or whatever. So that's another thing as well too. There's a lot of biracial kids out here. So that's another thing as well. That's a whole nother story too. Tippy said, I am, but Roman not black, but I think he has black DNA in it. How you don't know, Tippy? This is the main person that you be talking about so much. You be talking about the Shield and Roman Reigns. You be throwing up the googly eyes and everything. Oh Lord, what did Gail say? Seji is like Michael B. Jordan. Seji's like Michael B. Jordan is singing and rich, y'all. Ladies, hop on it, because if I could, I would. P.S. Don't forget to tell me all about it. Good Lord, this woman here, always Gail. Out of everything in the whole conversation. I even spoke about Gail earlier. She ain't had nothing to say about that. But then as soon as I said something about Michael B. Jordan, here come Gail. I can't take y'all nowhere. Let me tell you something. Daphne said, do you think that women would come around giving out pamphlets about scholarships? Nah, she ain't gonna do that. Anything that's going to actually help the black community, that woman is not about to come out there and be like, yo, I have these pamphlets for black students for grants and scholarships for college and for STEM and for all. No. Anything that is going to be used to uplift black kids in the black community, she is not rolling up there with any of those opportunities. She's rolling up there just to solely be like, yo, this is how you keep the population up. There's a lot of things going, and they'll make sure to sit up there and try to frame it as that they really care about young black girls and black women. Realistically, they do not. She is playing for the home team. This is why I keep telling people, that woman there that is handing out pamphlets, she's playing for the home team. That's the main thing that she cares about. That's the only thing she cares about. So she's going to do everything to make sure that the home team stays in power, that the home team stays winning. That's it. And, the sooner that people can actually understand that and realize it, the better it will be for, a lot of people out here. Pink said, even the guy snatched the pamphlet away from the kids. Yeah, because you shouldn't be trying to give out no medical information, you are not in the medical field. Stop doing that. And even if you were, stop doing that. You're not their doctor. You're not their primary caregiver. You're not none of that. Their parents did not consent to you being able to talk to their kids about anything medical related. Tippy said, our Samoa is mixed with black people because when I look at them, I see light skinned black dudes, how they talk, their mannerisms. I'm confused. I really think he has black DNA in them. He just light skin. If I forgot this brother name, but he live in Cali, to my knowledge, or he is at least from Cali. And he goes over things dealing with gangs and whatnot, right? And he was talking about looking at a video of one of the hardest, hoods in Hawaii. I didn't know in Hawaii they was gangbanging. I didn't know that. I'm like, I don't understand why in Hawaii people would be gangbanging, because I'm like, yo, y'all got beautiful sights. Y'all surrounded by water. I wouldn't understand why people would be, in a sense, gangbanging, but you got gangs directly over there. I think it's like the Braves or something like that, directly over there. And like I said, that opened my eyes. I'm like, even Hawaii is doing this. I'm like, out of all places, I would not have expected that to be transpiring in Hawaii. I expect that really in the States. right? But not like Hawaii. I was like, that out of all of the world, I'm like, that's the last place that anybody should be like, throwing up flags, gang signs, all of that. But, it is what it is, and it's bad over there too. Like you got people sitting up there dying, and I'm like, man, it ain't even worth it, bro. Like you got like hurricanes to worry about, tsunamis to worry about, volcanoes. Like y'all got so many things over there to really be worried about that could just take everybody out. This ain't like, yo, what you gonna do if like a volcano just erupts and it takes out half the island? We still gonna be like, gang banging? Like it's more serious. Like you gonna be gang banging over like ash and like, yo, it's I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I guess it's just like for me, I looked at like Hawaiians more so like in a peaceful context where it dealt with like people who got common sense. I'm like, yo, the Hawaiians. I'm like, they done been through a lot of stuff historically. And if people don't know about the Hawaiian history of King Kamehameha and and the lineage there, go look up some of that Hawaiian history. I do have a video. It would take me some time to basically find it and to repost it. When I do, I'll repost it. But it's a very interesting history that took place, and again how America basically came over and took their land. The little bit of land that they got, America came directly over to that island, like, yeah, we're taking this, right? So, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad to see. Tippy said gangs in Hawaii. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It is bad. And like I said, and the problems that they got over there in Hawaii, like dealing with the economy and stuff, like they have. It was one area that I looked at that one of the gangs were situated, like area wise, and they were talking about how they got a community center, directly for the kids, but no money is going to that community center. Like the community center been in shambles for like several years, and that's the only place that the kids had safety from when not being around like the gangs and gang activity. So now, since the community center is closed because it's in shambles, the kids are out there in the streets. So now you got kids, you know, being taught that life lesson and giving all of those types of things and seeing a whole bunch of like I said, it's crazy. Like I said, if the Hawaiians got caught up in this, it's over. It is over. you know Nightfall said yes, they are descendants of African mariners that populated those islands before the colonizers showed up. Tibby said, I thought Polynesians were the most peaceful people until you pissed them off. Oh no, yeah. When you sit up there and like make them like pretty much they are peaceful people, like Polynesians, Hawaiians, like they are pretty peaceful, jovial, type of people. But yeah, when you sit up there and piss them off, that's a whole nother, type of rage that's going to be, taking place and whatnot. So it is best to always be on people's good sides, right? Nightfall said, actually, yes, Seji, and it makes sense. The Native Hawaiians are very xenophobic in that many of them want independence from the United States. Just look at the way that the missionaries did the Native Hawaiians. Oh, no. I get that. I'm not even mad at the Hawaiians for feeling it the way that they feel, because number one, their land are getting stolen. Number two, at no point in time should you have a population in your area where it's 50-50. It shouldn't be 50% Hawaiians and 50% everybody. Nah, son, that's wrong. That is wrong. That is so wrong. That is dead wrong on so many levels. When I heard that, that hurt. I'm like, people literally took their land to the point where they're only 50%. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, realistically, I really feel like a lot of the other 50% of those people, y'all need to pack up. Y'all need to leave. Y'all do not belong there. Y'all should not even be there. Generationally, historically, you weren't even there. Leave. I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you black. Let them people have their land. A lot of that land was specifically to like the different, families or the different tribes that they might have had. Like, let those people have their land. We all seen what happened in Maui, right? And now you still got people trying to fight over land. And again, that's the natives' land that got destroyed. And then you had all of these people like vultures trying to come in and be like, oh, yeah, we see that your land got destroyed. We're here to sit up there and offer you some money because it seems like the insurances are going to come through. So you can take this little chump change and, we'll just take this land directly, this problem, off your hands, right? You had a lot of people. And I'm pretty sure you probably had some celebrities secretly trying to, get in contact with some of these people trying to snatch up their land too. Like I said, it's crazy. It is completely crazy. Tippy said, "Did you know that they actually have a racial slur for black people?" I think I did hear something like that. Everybody has something racial to say about black people. Trust me. It don't matter where you go in the world. People got some type of terminology negative to say. Nobody got nothing positive. Notice that. Notice that. And people always saying like, why do black people think that the world revolves around them and that everybody's just focused and hates them? Like they need to get over themselves. Nah, it's because when you go to every group of people out here, to a lot of people of which never have even come in contact with black Americans, how do you fix your face in your own native tongue language to have something negative to say about black Americans and you've never even came into contact as a group, as a whole, as a community? Y'all ain't never really have no type of like real context, no real conversation, no real group meeting with us. But yet you got the nerve to sit up there and say all this negative stuff. And this is why me and many other people out here have been saying for the longest time, like, yo, black people just need to sit up there and stay to themselves. Everybody want to be black. Everybody want to act black. Everybody want to talk black. But when it actually comes time to actually fight and support, everybody, they're nowhere to be found. They want to cosplay though, but they ain't nowhere to be found. Like I said, it's crazy. And again, for black people, including myself, we give so much appreciation and props to everybody else out here, to the many fights that they done fought. We sit up there and speak on and stand up for the things that people have had to go through. But you don't have people sitting up there doing that for us. And again, that should tell people exactly what time it is. That should tell you where the whole world basically stands when it deals with us. But nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to pay attention. Tippy says, sorry, I'm asking questions. I'll just do the research on my own time. I wasn't getting mad at nothing, Tippy. It was cool. I was flowing directly with the questions. Most said on a single night in January this year, more than 76% of the homeless in Hawaii were counted on the streets or in parks and vehicles, the highest in the country, followed by California and Oregon. I didn't even know that, because the main thing they sit up there and tell you about the homeless population is that you'll look at California number one and you'll look at New York as number two. Those are the main two places that they talk about really a homeless population. They don't really try to talk about nobody else. But to hear that Hawaii has a whole, and again, Hawaii, homeless population. Like, yo, stuff out here is madness. It is complete madness. Like, I really feel like Hawaii should be like a mini Dubai or something like that. That's how I feel about Hawaii, like the place that it's at, how beautiful it is, the sights, and I really feel like that's Hawaii should be. But due to the effect of everybody trying to, put their hands on Hawaii, here we are. Here we are. Tippy said exactly, and not have a slur for other people. Yeah. Like I said, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm an equal opportunist. I believe, however it is that you treat or you look at one, you should be looking at everybody the exact same way. But everybody don't have that energy for everybody else. Everybody will have energy for black people, but they're not going to have that energy for, everybody else. Mo said Hawaii also had the third highest rate of homeless youth staying in unsheltered locations. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. Like I said, it's crazy out here. It is crazy out here how a lot of things are going. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff, going on specifically out here. And a lot of things can transpire and happen for, a positive light. I'm going to take a note directly out of the young girl, Miss Flint book, and I'm going to say that easily Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps could easily do something to benefit the people of Maui. Just to sit up there and flip this in a whole nother direction. They can easily sit up there and do that. Like I said before, hey, it'll be a good look for them. It'll shine a good light on them, and it'll make a lot of other celebrities out here look real bad. it'll make a lot of other celebrities look real bad. So like I said, and again, circling right back to the main topic that we had, which was Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps. To flip that to a whole nother extent, that is something that could happen. That could be a symbiotic relationship. It could be a very good look for both parties involved. And there you have it. But yeah, Shannon and Mike Epps, I need y'all to relax. Y'all too old for this. 100%. Y'all too old. And I'm the type of person, I ain't no fighter. I ain't no shooter. But I sit up there and say that directly in anybody's face. Shannon Sharpe is about, what, like 6'3" or something? A solid 230. I don't got no problem saying that directly to his face. Mike Epps is about like 6'1", 6'2", probably close to about like 190, maybe close to maybe 200. I don't have no problem. I don't got no problem sitting up there telling them to their face they need to throw that foolishness to the side and act like grown men. Act like the fathers that you are. Act like the elders that you are. Don't be out here trying to play a young man's game, risking everything that you built and losing it in the same go. Don't do that. It'll be a bad look, not just for you, but for everybody else involved. And I need Ocho Cinco. I need you to relax your ass. Sit back there in probation and enjoy all of the money that you got. Enjoy all of the celebrity, all of the fame, all of the women that you got, all of the cigars that you got. Relax and be comfortable and fine directly in that. Let's not do this. We ain't in high school. We ain't in college. Everybody's a hell of a lot older now and getting older. Let's just keep it that way. But anyways, that was pretty much it for the live stream. We got directly into a few other topics directly after the main story. But much love, respect, and appreciation to everybody that was here to listen to the live stream. And also shout out, much love, respect, and appreciation to anybody who has donated directly to the platform as well by way of Patreon, PayPal, and Cash App as well. Again, shout out, love you guys a lot, appreciate you guys a lot. Thank y'all for continuously showing up, no matter how many people got in attendance. Much love and appreciation for y'all showing consistency and showing up. It really means a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna keep going with this with the live stream type of deal, because I like the interactions that I get a chance to have with you guys, get to do the conversations and everything like that. And like I said, I really do appreciate it. So before you leave, please hit the like button, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next live stream, whatever that topic just may happen to be. So peace, love, and stay tuned.